Hey, what's happening? I'm Coach Brian here with Criticalbench.com. Thanks for tuning in. Certified strength coach, functional movement specialist, and I'm showing you 3 awesome psoas stretches that you have to be doing to loosen up those hips. Now, real quick, if you're not familiar with what the psoas is, it's a muscle that connects from your lower part of your spine all the way to the top of your femur. That might be a little more anatomical than your understanding, but no, it connects from your spinal cord to the top of your leg bone. It's responsible for flexing the leg or flexing the hip, bringing the knee up to the chest. That's pretty much its sole responsibility. You might refer to this muscle as the hip flexor. So again, I'm showing you 3 stretches that are going to stretch out that hip flexor. Now within these 3 stretches, there's going to be a couple modifiers that you can make it a little more challenging or a little bit more basic if you do experience some type of discomfort or pain. First stretch, you're going to be using a bench. You can use a bed, you can use a table, whatever it is, a low-lying, flat, solid surface to go on. All right, so in this position here, as you can see, I'm going to be stretching out my left side here, my left hip. So you got to get in position, somewhere comfortable. Now what I want to make sure that you do is make sure your hips are in a neutral position. So it might be hard to see that, but it's more of a feeling. If you position your body, think of your hips pointing forward. So real quick, you have your hips here. Think of your hips pointing forward. Make sure your hips are pointed forward here, and then all of a sudden you're going to kind of try to tuck your tailbone underneath you and then lean into the stretch. So if you're familiar with what a posterior pelvic tilt is, that's the position I'm trying to get into my hips. So I'm tucking my tailbone or squeezing my glutes, pulling my belly button into my spine. That should get you into that posterior pelvic tilt. So now I'm holding this for 10-15 seconds. Same thing on the other side. And again, if you have any type of discomfort or pain, back off until you're just at that limit. So that's the first stretch. Let's go to the floor and I'll show you the remaining 2 stretches for those hip flexors. The second stretch I have lined up for you is going to require a foam roller. All you're going to be doing is getting on the foam roller, putting it on your lower back, or so on, the upper part of your butt on your lower back. So going right here, adjust yourself. Now from this, you're going to slowly walk your legs out, okay? This can be painful if you have any type of lower back limitations or if you're really unflexible in those hips. So let's just say you really are unflexible. Use your feet to help adjust your comfort level. It's like right here is not as painful as this. Even if you do one leg at a time to really isolate that hip flexor. Great stretch, feels really good. Again, hold that for 10 to 20 seconds. So the third stretch I'm going to show you is a half kneel rocking hip flexor stretch. Okay, a couple things that I want to make sure that you're doing properly on this one. First, you got to take a half a knee. So this is a half kneel position. Again, what I talked about a moment ago is you got to tilt your hips back, so kind of pelvic thrusting forward, and then what you're going to do is lean forward. Lean forward as much as you can. You'll feel it a lot of the upper quad, but the more you tilt your hips back, the greater the stretch in that psoas. From this position, you can reach up to intensify that stretch. Again, not changing the position of your hips. You got to make sure those hips are tilted back in order to get the psoas stretch in there. Again, same thing on the other side, very simple. Half kneel, hips back, rock a little bit forward, arm up. Hold it 10 to 20 seconds. Really trying to push that level because the psoas is a very tight muscle just because we sit all day or whatever. So it takes a little bit of grinding to get that muscle loosened up. So hopefully you found this psoas video helpful. There's going to be something else you're going to find just as helpful. It's a report that I wrote. It's called Why Stretching Won't Make You Flexible. It's free, it's for you, and it's right here. Click this box and give us your email, and the report's on its way to you. Not only that, make sure you subscribe to this channel and check out this awesome video that I know you're going to love. In addition to that, comment on this video, like it, share it with somebody you know, interact with us. Give us a suggestion for an upcoming video. Also, check out our video description area below. I'm Coach Brian with Criticalbench.com. Thanks for watching.